Audio Jungle.
Hi, today we are discussing about the Indian summer. This is a poem and written by Susanna. Firstly, we are knowing about the Susanna. Susanna was born in Strickland 6 December 1803 as an English and Canadian author who wrote about her experiences as a settler in Canada. She wrote a letter, poetry, children's book, novel, memoirs. Death died 18 April 1885, aged 81. Why is Susanna Modi's important? Susanna Modi's importance in Canadian literary history derives partly from her prominence as a contributor to the Literary Guardian, the most successfully literary periodical in the British North American province in the mid 19th century, but mostly from the quality of her classic settlement narrative roughing it. Susna Modi was a Canadian literary contributor, and she's share her experiences of the of we on a way of summer, and what is the summer he feel in Canada and Indian summer. She migrate Canada to from Canada to India. Some literary work for her some literary work. That's why he explaining this Indian summer in a way of poem. Now I'm reading the poem and explaining the poem in a summary way. Firstly, I'm telling you about the introduction of this poem. Then I'm explaining the poem in a summary way. Firstly, I'm reading the poem. Okay. By the purple haze that lies on the distance rocky high, by the deep blue of the skies, by the smoky amber light, through the forest arches streaming, where nature of her throne sits dreaming, at the sun is squarely gleaming through the cloud is snowy white. Winter's lovely herald greets us. Ere the ice crowned tyrant met us. This is a paragraph. This paragraph is enough. Over. Now next para is starting. A mellow softness fills the air, no breezy on autumn wings stealth by to break the holy quiet here, or make the waters freeze and shine, or the golden alder shovel the bend to kiss the placid river flowing, and all the forever was the title. But the little waves are the slipping over purple, slowly creeping, that slight not flashing, glipping drive by settlers bridge and line to from beneath your tears. Trees dress in the robes of gorgeous hues, brown and gold with the circums blend. The forest to the waters blue, its own incanting strength has lent. In their dark depths like glowing, life like glowing, we see a second forest growing, each picture's leaf and branches bestowing a fair grace to that twin's wood, mirrored within the crystal's flood. Dressed in a robber, gorgeous blue, mirrors within the crystal's flood. This paragraph is over. Now next paragraph, a mellow softness flood. 'Tis pleasant now in a forest shade to Indian hunter strike his bow, to strike through dark and telling land the entered deer the bounding doe, or launch at the night the bench cannon to spare the funny tribes that dwell on sandy bank in weedy cell, or pull the fisher's know right well, she by the red and vivid glow of pine torch at his vessel's blow. Vessel's blow. This dreaming this dreaming Indian summer day attends and the soul to tender sadness we last but joy not and the ray. It is not summer's fervid gladness, but a melancholy glory hovering softly round decay like a swan that sing her own sad story ere she floated in a death away. The day, the day the leaves, the day the leaves that have, the day declines that have splending the time, splending dies the frequency wave to driven, float or saffron seas that lies glowing within the western heaven. Oh, it is too peerless even to see the broad red sun set, burning rays enduring at through nature evils under boiling, streaming bright o'er lakes and hills, but earth and forest like to still standards to heart a chill we starting to still in the rising tears, tis beauty sleeping on her bier. If I forget the pronunciation of any words, please forgive me for this. Now I am telling you the introduction of this poem. Firstly, the poem entitled Indian Summer is an extract from the collection of the poem Life in the Clearing verses of Bush 1853. In the poem, the poetess clarifies the meaning of Indian summer flowing of the example of United States or New England. Indian summer is a period of dry, unseasonable warm weather is late October or November in the center of an eastern United States. The term originated as a New England and properly arose from the Indians' practice of gathering winter's store at this time. This autumnal wars period also occur in Europe, whereas Britain is called All Hallows Summer or Old Wives' Summer, Indian Summer may occur several times in some years and not at all in the others. It often presides for a week or longer according to the poetess in this autumnal season. A great change is found in the nature in the United States and Indian summer period occur when a cool shallow polar air mass strong and become a deep warm high pressure center. The center is characterized by a strong low level temperature inversions that produce a stable air satisfactions. As a result, virtual air motion and inhabited and smoke and dust are concerted near the ground, which accounts for haziness. In this poem talking about the Indian summer and why Indian summer is a um, according to the poetess, Indian summer is a period of dry, unseasonable, warm weather as a late October or November, and this also known the season of the fall. During this autumnal warm period, the night are cool and may bring frost and the day have hazy sky and light wind. The lack of clouds causes and daytime hours to be quite pleasant as the air usually has a low relative humidity and the three have their narrator's atmosphere, especially in a forest which is full of a different kind of animals. In this period nature seems to be idleness and it seems as a nature after where now at last sometimes the peaks of clouds are seen floating in the clear sky. Clouds or the ray of sun scary reach on the earth. This make a natural atmosphere gloominess. This kind of atmosphere clearly indicates that winter has announced its approach and we will soon meet ice crowd tyrant. In this poem, poetess strongly considered by the some unseasonable summer Why autumnal is a come in late October and early November? What is the reason and what's the thought content of this poem? I'm telling you. Autumnal warm season being in a September and last for 3 months, September, October and November. In early autumnal in the weather is sunny, warm and bright. The temperature is rather high above zero. We call this period the Indian summer. Okay. The poet is talking about the Indian summer because he came to the India in some her literary work for okay. That's why he described the Indian summer on her way and experiences. Why he experienced in India in from to Indian summer. That's why in this poem main thoughts was the content. In late autumnal, the weather gets cooler, the air are perfectly quiescent and all stillness, as if nature's after her existence during the summer were now at rest. Sometime the rain is followed by an internal of clean and weather. The advantage to sneak up on the brave without being detected Indian summer can become a sentimental, almost melancholy times strike the soul with thought of how temporary at for a lull. The sunshine as warmth are become winter awaits just around the corner. Next, the poets, despite the beauty of the sunset and western horizon. What is the imagination of this poem? In this poem, a higher imagination when she says in autumnal summer, Indian summer, the atmosphere of natural surrounding is completely drowned as a peace, and tree pervades a kind of stillness. It seems as if nature, after her existence during Indian summer, were now at rest. What is the figurative content of this poem? So the poetess use an impassive figurative language in this poem. She personifies me object of the nature. She use simile and metaphor in this perfect way to produce wonderful effects. Firstly, please forgive me for my worst pronunciation, and this is all about the poem Indian Summer. Thanks for watching this video, and please forgive me for my worst pronunciation. Please subscribe this channel and like this video if you like the video. Okay, thanks for watching.